Hey guys, new video here. So I know it's been a while, so I wanted to give you guys an update on my character and of the league and how things are going, and then what we are planning on doing from now on. It's been a while since the update because I've basically just been playing the video game too much. This character, I've been really enjoying playing this character. Probably, I don't specifically know why, but I just really like the character. And the gearing potential for it, and the future for the character and what it can do. Future's looking bright, but more on that later. First, I'll just discuss how the league went at the start, and how we got to where we are right now. So obviously at the league start, we were doing the team, me and Jafanis. We're doing the just pooling our resources together to get an early start investment, and then start doing stuff. That didn't pan out too well. So we hit the Atlas, and we weren't really having too much fun with the current state of the Atlas at the time. We got demotivated and frustrated at the Atlas, and for me personally, I lost the drive to save money, to make money, to invest the money, because I wanted to play the character. And so I needed to spend money on the character, because that was the only thing which was going to keep me playing the character, was the progression of the character, because there wasn't really progression of the Atlas or working towards something, because it was frustrating and annoying and having to run not good maps all the time. So we stopped the we stopped the pooling of our money together, like at the end of the first week. So we didn't get as much, but it is what it is. And then I started investing the money in the character, and that's when they changed the Atlas a bit, but it's still not how what we are used to, and there are still some frustrations with it. But I'll go over that shortly about how I'm going to try and alleviate those frustrations. So yeah, I started investing into the character. Now this is the fun part. The progression, the gear progression for the character was there's a lot of fun, and there's still a long ways to go. I'm still not even finished. So like we made like this bow, which is a +1 socketed gems and 20% more spell damage, and then a crafted +2 support. They're the only 3 mods in this entire bow which I wanted. The rest of the mods don't really matter. We also crafted a tier 1 spell crit with life chest piece, which is pretty good. I ID'd a pair of Culling Strike spell damage gloves, again really good. And then our next gear progression is to get +1 strength, +1 fire amulet. So the reason why we want a +1 strength and +1 fire amulet is because of added fire right here. So awakened added fire. At gem level 5, it gives +1 to the socketed fire gem. At gem level 10, it gives +2. So the goal is to reach awakened added fire level 10. And we do that by having +3 from the bow, +6 from the gem level 6 from being corrupted, and then +1 from the amulet. We could also have a level 5 and have +2 from the amulet. We'll have to see how easy it is or not easy it is to make the amulet. I'm still a ways away from valuing this gem anyway, so yeah. And so that's that. And so this was designed as just like the league starter, the general, do everything, do the bossing, do delving, do mapping and all that kind of stuff. But I'm getting to the point where now I kind of need to specialize it. So we're delving right now with the character, and we're at 488, and I'm starting to see starting to have a little bit of struggles at this depth. Like we're taking, basically we can't do fungal cavern areas because we have to be CI at this point. We don't have any chaos res, so I guess we could just get a boatload of chaos res and be able to progress a bit further. But we're getting to the point where we're going to need to focus on less survivability and more just raw damage if we're going to progress in the delve too much. But that's what we might turn this build into, is like a ZHP delver. I'm not sure if we are or not yet, but you know, we might do. But for this week, what I'm going to be focusing on is more on the awakener. And so I'm going to end the video with my first awakener kill, so you guys can watch how I'm killing the awakener, if it's any beneficial for you guys. But for this week, I'm going to talk. But for now, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to be farming the awakener, or the plans to farm the awakener. So, how to spawn the awakener is you do 4 influences, so one of each of the 4 conquerors, and then you kill all the 4 conquerors, and then you get to do an awakener fight. And so to spawn the conquerors, you need to run maps in the area to gain its influence, and keep running the maps in the area until the boss portal spawns from Zana. Now, this can be really annoying if a lot of the maps are are really bad in the area. So, for instance, in here we've got like Cursed Crypts, museums, and Necropolis. You really don't want to be running these maps. Okay, but then you want to be running the better maps like Tropical Island and Atoll, which are faster. So, one thing which I've done is I've used the patented Grimrow technique, which is you split all the areas, you make a tab for each area, and you put the maps that you want to run in these new tabs. So you say these are all the maps that I would want to run for each of these sections. And then you use horizon orbs on all the ones which you don't want to run. So things like Necropolis and Cursed Crypt, you just horizon orb them all off of the bad bases into the good bases. You see I have another tab here of these are all the bad bases which need horizon orbing off. These are all the tier 14, so we need to horizon orb all of these. And then put them in the respective tab, and then you just run these maps. Now, one thing which I'm going to be doing is, which may be a bug, and it might be getting fixed. I think it's a bug, it feels like a bug. Is what you do is, to spawn the influence, you need to run a map which is shown on your atlas. So, for instance, a tier 14 city square, or a tier 14 ghetto. You have to run whatever is shown on your atlas. Once you have the influence, such as over here, then you can run any map of any tier in that influence to progress the influence. So you could run tier 1 jungle valleys and keep chaining tier 1 jungle valleys, clearing like the first quarter of the map till the influence procs, till you get the spawn from Zana, and then you'll be able to do the garden. The garden will spawn on the natural red map, which means you can just farm the 4 inner ones and bulk buy tier 1 maps. You can bulk buy, I think this is the, no it's not, okay. You can bulk buy prophecies, called the Lost Maps, which gives you a lot of tier 1 maps, and you can just use that to stockpile tier 1 maps here, these 4, and just run them over and over again when you've got influence. So that's what I'm going to be doing to spawn the Awakener. I'm just going to keep farming these and keep spawning the Awakener. I'm going to keep doing that over and over again and see how profitable or not that is. So far, my Awakener kills have generated, for me, nothing, but for other people, like quite a bit of monies. But hopefully, we'll be able to make the monies for ourselves from doing the Awakener this way. People have recorded like 45 minutes every 45 minutes they spawn an Awakener. You know, some say it's faster, some say it's slower. You know, we're going to do it myself and figure it out on the way. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with the clip of my first Awakener level 8 kill, so you can see how I do the fight, if any of you guys are struggling with the fight. If anyone wants me to do a full guide of everything that's going on in the fight, then let me know in the comments below, and I will look into that. But hopefully the watching me do it and how I ignore the black holes will be helpful for some of you guys. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them here, or you can find me live on Twitch. And until then, I'll see you all later. Bye bye.
Did you really think this would work?
You need to focus up this time and not be a fucking idiot.
How boring and small. You want the Atlas?
Take it!
Take it. It's yours. But Aurea?
But Aurea?
I will burn
Aurea?
to the
This is
ground.
mine.
Perhaps the suffering of my fellow citizens will finally stir some. What's this? A real challenge? You've finally caught my attention. Die.
Watch guilty crumble.
The others found strength in their projection. They revived.
Is he fucking coming or what?
Like, really interesting enough to warrant all this pain.
Guilty crumble. Be utterly annihilated. Rain of stars.
Oh no! Alright, so we can get in there. Fuck, dude. We just need to just run for it. Fucking woo! We got fucking no loot, but I don't fucking care, do we? Fucking did it.